right, here's D-Bus. Say hi to everyone. This is going on the D-Bus website. Climate bus to New York City. Okay, great. Hey, so I'm just going to have you go around and really quickly just say your name and why you're on the bus. Remind.
I'm Missy Rice. I'm here with Stevia. And we met in high school. I thought I was joining a recycling club, and instead I walked into a full-fledged high school student organizing group. And Stevia was there too. And
Yay.
now, how many years has it been?
10 years now.
10 years later, we are both graduate students at Michigan School of Natural Resources and Environment.
Yay!
So we're trying to keep the activism fire going in spite of homework. So, yeah, that's why we're here.
That's great. Great, and another U of M. Go Blue.
Hi, I'm Yasmin. I'm a senior at Michigan and I'm studying data mining and information analysis. I'm here today because this is an issue I care about a lot, but I want to learn more information about it and also teach my peers and my friends. And instead of sitting at home or being at the football game today, I decided to get on this bus and do something and not just talk about climate change, but actually be part of a movement.
So you just came by yourself. You just said, I'm going to do this on my own.
Well, my friend told me about it on Thursday, and I said, there's no way I'm going to New York City in 2 days. And he's like, why not? And so I bought a ticket, and now I'm here.
Spontaneity, right? Life is short. We're glad you did it. Yasmin just did it, right? Go for it. Stevia. Okay, so you started trouble early.
I did. I started organizing on climate issues when I was 14.
Wow.
And I've been involved in local campaigns with wind power, biodiesel co-ops, and then a little bit later I started organizing with the Sierra Student Coalition in their national leadership structure. And I've taken a little time off to more focus on my career and what I can do for climate issues within my own field of interest. So I'm in grad school now in the School of Natural Resources and Environment. I'm studying ecology, and I hope to one day be involved in forest restoration efforts, which is part of our efforts to restore the climate as much as anything else. And I'm here, I guess, just to try to keep the fire alive.
Well, you are the fire. I tell you, you started at 14. So what on earth got you started? Is this your parents, or was this just
No, I've always been really into just being outside and being a part of nature and
Climbing trees.
So from a very young age, I've been always kind of horrified at environmental destruction and wanted to do something about it.
Well, you know your purpose in life then, right? From a young age. Fantastic. Nicholas, another Michigan student. I hate to say there's a pattern here, but...
Yeah. Hello, hi, I'm Nicholas. I'm here because, I'm from New York City, actually. And
you're from New York City?
Yeah, I grew up at the top of Manhattan where there's kind of a little patch of old growth forest. I consider myself lucky because I felt kind of a connection that's hard to feel in New York City to natural spaces. And so I've kind of always been interested in using science to study natural spaces and conserve them. And actually, before I studied developmental neurobiology, and after I studied abroad in Panama and learned about the urgency of climate change issues, I realized that I need to switch. So since last year, I kind of have done a bunch of research on carbon cycling in the tropics, and now I'm in grad school pursuing research in academia. And although I know academia is pretty slow, I know activism is much faster. So I'm doing what I can to live both lives.
Sean?
Yep, I'm Sean. I'm a Michigan State student studying environmental studies and sustainability, and I care about the future of our planet.
Excellent. Sustainability, so that's what you want to go into that? That's fantastic.
Hi, my name is Craig. I'm also a student at Michigan State, and I'm in a special program with Sean that takes a bunch of majors that are concerned with the environment, and I'm actually a business major, but I am very interested in how business procedures going forward, how business procedures will be changed to suit the environment. Trying
to lower the carbon footprint of business, right?
Absolutely.
That's what I did. Very cool. You guys.
Silas.
Silas. You called me. You were so excited when you saw disruption,
Yeah,
right?
it really inspired me. It just really made it clear how big of a deal this march is, and that it could just be the thing that pushes us over the edge to an entire change in paradigm of policy and of viewpoints about climate change. It could be that, and I just felt like it was my responsibility as somebody who cares about these kind of issues to be there and make my voice heard, you know, because this is one of the dominant issues of our time, if not the dominant issue, because it umbrellas so many other things that I care about. And one of my major at Western Michigan University is environmental and sustainability studies, but I'm really interested in sustainable food systems and small farming and diversified crop systems and stuff like that. And yeah, so that's kind of where my interest is vested in this.
So when you told your mom and dad you're going on a busted march in New York City, did you get any blowback? Anyone say, what?
No, my parents were very, very, very supportive. They're deadheads, and they went to their marches in their time. And so there was no blowback, or negative blowback.
You got an attaboy.
Yeah,
all right.
exactly. Chip off the old block.
Come, pass it up.
Pasita. Yeah. Hi. My name is Pasita. I graduated from Michigan State University with a degree in comparative cultures and politics. And I'm marching today because I really think that this is a civil rights issue, and I feel that everyone deserves the right and the access to clean water, clean air, and clean food. Like Red Park.
Yeah, so little emphasis is placed on the civil rights issue and around this, right? It's been such a heady scientific issue.
Right. Yeah.
So, how do you think the civil rights community can start to see this as a civil rights issue? Because by and large, I don't think they do yet.
Yeah, I think mostly what needs to happen is some awareness around the issue. I think a lot of people don't really know what's going on and don't understand what's going on. So to be able to put this issue into terms that are easier for people to understand and to recognize that it does affect them in a personal way would make it easier for people to understand what's going on.
Hey, Jonathan in Alexandria.
Hi, I'm John. I'm a student of sustainability at Northern Michigan. I'm interested in creating a stable climate for small farmers.
So farming, a lot of people interested in farming.
Yeah,
that's great. That they even have a school of sustainability. That wasn't even a thing in my day when no one even knew what it was. So now they have schools on it too. How about you?
My name is AJ, and I'm a student at Northern in International Studies and Political Science and with some history, and this event kind of encompassed all of that. And I've really found that the environmental movement really moves me in all of those directions and how it's interconnected and related. Small farming is a huge issue. I've made it a point to volunteer on organic farms and do organic farming on my own on a small scale. So
when
awesome.
When you're talking about the politics and the global,
the fact that it's not on the ballot and not an issue, it really is disconcerting. The healthcare and the veterans, they're all important issues, but the fact that there are commit to vote cards that don't have any environmental issues on them, and that's why you're committed to vote this November, is really disheartening. So I'm here to kind of change that and put that on a ballot in the future.
It has to be on the ballot.
Yes, it does.
Where were you when I needed you on my campaign?
I apparently not close enough. Sorry.
Inga, you came from up north, Alpena, Michigan.
I did. And I'm about to be a Lutheran pastor, and so I come at this from a faith angle. So I'm marching with the people of faith tomorrow.
All right.
And trying to address climate change from a spiritual, moral, ethical perspective. So
she's about to become a Lutheran pastor here. Yeah. So if something happens, right, we can all get the blessing. Okay. Fantastic. That's good. The faith now, it's great because part of the problem has been, the evangelical movement has just started to flip and turn, right? Because usually the conservative religious I did 12 years at Catholic school, trust me. But is there hope with the evangelicals on the other side?
So have you heard, Catherine Hayhoe is a climate scientist. She's also an evangelical. And so there's in October in Ohio, there's something called the Earth Keeping Summit, and she'll be there to talk. And So she's rallying evangelicals to say you can still keep your identity, but you got to realize this is reality. And so, and Jesus calls us to have hope in these times. So it's exciting. I think there is hope.
Wasn't there like something in the Bible about taking care of creation, stewardship?
Over and over.
Right, right. Yeah. So I think the word domination or whatever, I think it was just not translated.
It's ours to serve and keep.
That's
serve
good.
and keep.
Right. How about you, Carol? Welcome.
Hi. I'm concerned about climate change, and I don't think that enough people are, particularly our leaders. I didn't know anything about this march until I read your letter to the editor in Sunday's Free Press, and then I thought, I have to do this.
Fantastic, good for you. Because you just seemed so certain when you called me. You're like, I want to be on the bus. Sign me up. Good. Community is a pretty conservative bunch. How do you approach the worldview of farmers who are independent and don't want to be told how to do what they've been doing forever, that they need to manage their soils more sustainably?
You'd have to reach them through the bottom line. Practices that are more effective for them, that save them money. The way that the industrial farming is going right now is more and more inputs, more and more cost, less and less profit margin. So there is a movement among farmers to move towards organic farming because the inputs are fewer. So as the cost of inputs goes up, the bottom line is impacted, and that's how you reach those folks.
That's a good idea. The numbers. How about you?
I'm in the process now in my life of recreating myself, and I'm here because I think when people come together, we do make change. And I agree with what you were saying about all the things that can be done. And I want my children to have a future.
And Allie.
Allie, yeah. Hi, I'm a student at Michigan State, and I'm studying environmental economics and policy and political economy. And why I'm here? I don't know. It seemed like a good time to go. This trip kind of. I just learned about it a few days ago. But
Where? How'd you find out about the People's March?
Facebook.
Hello, my name is Dorothea. I'm the Policy and Communications Associate for Environmental Action. I'm going to the People's Climate March because I'm very interested in environmental justice issues and the public health impacts of carbon emissions on urban communities and low-income communities. And I'm hoping to come back and do some type of campaign that connects water privatization and climate change.
Today, but I thought this was more important. And besides, I haven't done anything like this since the Civil Rights Days, which is a couple years ago, a few years ago. And it needs to be done. So I'm here.
You were involved in the Civil Rights Movement.
Yeah. I didn't go to Selma or the March in Washington because I was working 6 days a week. But I worked nights. I directed a tutorial program that was very successful in teaching kids. And I was on a committee that got black teachers hired in black schools, which wasn't happening then. And it was an exciting time too.
How does it feel when you actually succeed and there's change? Because you guys did get to feel that, and we're still not there yet. As we're still we're fighting this war. How did it feel when you actually saw progress?
Well, we won, but it took a long time, to change, to get the change to take place. And now we elected a black president, which is really, really great.
So there is hope, and I'm here to meet with people that have other ideas and to learn from them and to share my ideas. So I'm very excited to be here, and thanks for putting this bus together.
Oh, hey, I'm happy to do it.